Hi, welcome back. Day 18 of your 21-day meditation challenge. Today we meditate on the perfection of perseverance, sometimes called the perfection of joy. So make yourself comfortable. Grab a pillow, a cushion, a block, a blanket, whatever you need to feel safe and secure. When you're ready, find the best posture for you for today. And slowly start to close the eyes, either completely or you can leave them open ajar to let a bit of light in. And just start to settle into the experience of reducing external perception. The simplicity of shutting down sight. And slowly here, take those first few breaths as you inhale deeply through the nostril. As you allow the breath to move and expand in the chest and the belly. And then as you exhale through the mouth. And take this type of breath a few more times, really deeply breathing in, exhaling fully and completely as you let go. Breathe. On that final exhalation, allow the jaw to become soft. Allow the lips to close. And glide through those first sweet moments as the gaze turns inwards, as we let go of the outside world, just for now. Breathe. As we experience the inversion of our gaze, as we look inwards and land home here in the body, we start to feel the contours of our skin touch air, to feel the contours of the skin, the parts that touch earth. And as we experience that point of contact, the parts of us that touch ground, we can start to relax the body, to let go of tension, of gripping, to allow this all to dissolve away and be held, removed from us by the earth. Breathe. As we next inhale, we feel the breath lengthening the spine away from the hips. We feel the gentle tucking down and back of the chin, opening through the back of the neck, allowing the tongue to come to the roof of the mouth just behind the teeth. And with this subtle shift in posture, we can feel the breath arrive more effortlessly and deeply into the belly. Breathe. Allow yourself that moment to experience your body in space, undulating with breath and touching earth. Breathe. As we gain that full awareness of our physical form, we can allow the mind to rest on the cultivation of refuge, on remembering our safe direction, remembering the power of our own mind, remembering the reliability of methods that are at our fingertips and the capacity to practice in this moment, right now. It's all here. And to remember again that we are not alone, that there is community here. Breathe. And as we continue to feel the strong foundation of the ground, the safety that it imbues us with the undulation and rhythm of the breath, in this moment, we are safe. In this moment, all is here that we need, that we are, and that we can be. We're able to cast our altruistic intention or sankalpa for this practice. We know the reason we're here today, beneath it all. Our heartfelt desire, our decision to renounce everything that gets in the way, a decision we make again and again. The cultivation of peace, of freedom, wisdom, and compassion, each one augmenting the other. Interlocking pieces on the pathway to freedom. And we know that whatever we do today affects others. This practice is not just for ourselves, but for the benefit of all. Breathe. As we continue to breathe, as we continue to feel ourselves, to feel the simplicity of our body here in space, touching earth, undulating with breath, we softly start to dissolve appearances, to let go of this physical form, gently allowing the physicality of the body to slip away, to melt like ice in water, to become soft, cool, and fluid. Breathe. As density starts to unfold, to unravel, we start to come into contact with the element of fire, that initial spark of life. The fire grows and warms the water until it becomes so hot that we evaporate. We are smoke. Breathe. Now air. We take up space in the sky, floating, dancing, moving, being breathed. Breathe as you are breath. And softly, softly, the movement here of air slows. The breath draws the mind beneath, beyond, between, until we touch stillness. As we make contact with stillness, we feel peace, like a whitewash throughout the mind's eye, a balm, nectar of the moon. We can let go here of all ruminations. We can let go of the psychological imprints that keep us churning. The overthinking, the limiting beliefs. All of this can fall away now. Just for now. Let go. Breathe. The white light takes on that red, radiant hue, penetrating deep and rich. The parts of the mind, those roots, imprints that have been here, the ones that keep us, by virtue of being human, stuck in loops of suffering. The afflicting emotions, the disturbing feelings of craving and aversion, both of which arise from the fundamental misapprehension of who we think we are. And then the compulsive grasping towards that misidentified self. Breathe. Atma Graha. Let go now. Let go just for a moment of who we think we are, of what we think this is, so that we can experience this moment without bias, without grasping, clinging, yearning, aversion, fear, anger, shame. Breathe. As we let go, the red light mutes into darkness, and we are once again in space. Breathe. Here we are in infinite space, empty of any inherent existence, of anything distinct and separate, yet full of infinite potential. Breathe. And gently here we create for ourselves once again the dream body, a loop or a bubble shape of conscious awareness, a witness point in the stream of consciousness that's been flowing since beginningless time. Breathe. And from this dream body, we gaze out at the dark sky, infinite in its nature, open to shift, to transform, change, create, and destroy. Breathe. And as though there is a theater in the sky, a cinema of the life that we have had. Breathe. We think back and see across the screen of our lives the past. Where were we a couple of years ago? What have we endured in that time? And how did we do it? How did we persevere through whatever challenges we have faced? And when we look forward even just a few years, how do we garnish ourselves for the challenges ahead? How can we face adversity that inevitably will arise with grace and dignity. And if we zoom out just from our life, from these memories, moments, and we take the view of humanity from the very first beings, pre-human, to the endurance and perseverance of humankind to overcome great suffering, great misadventure. What has sustained us? Breathe. As we contemplate and see the moments of being sustained, both in our own lives and as that of humankind, and even beyond humankind, simple sentient beings, what do we find? What are the qualities of this perseverance? The perfection of perseverance, sometimes called the perfection of joy. And as we look to the future, as we look to garnishing ourselves, we remember, if we love ourselves enough, if we love what we do in this moment enough, if we make ourselves truly happy just by virtue of sitting in this moment, touching and knowing this moment ourselves, we can go the extra mile. We can face unimaginable obstacles individually and as a whole. We can move with grace and dignity and joy. Breathe. And if we cast the gaze back once again at the moments that have been so hard, the moments that we have not persevered, that we have not felt joy and grace in the face of adversity, we see three obstacles. Three obstacles that the Buddhists call lazinesses. The first is the laziness of not doing anything at all. The laziness of procrastination. We look back in our past, maybe not too long ago. Those hesitations to do the laundry, the drag to get to the mat and do the meditation, the sluggish, sleepy depression, not having enough in the tank to do that little bit. And when we touch that part of us, that experience, the heaviness, the sluggishness, the drag, the hesitation, the procrastination, the antidote is to contemplate death. To remember the preciousness of this human life and that it will end. We just don't know when. The antidote to procrastination is remembering death. Breathe. The second obstacle is the laziness of not engaging in meaningful activities. The energy and the effort, both on an individual and a humanistic mass level, of meaningless pursuits. Of having energy but applying it to things that do not move us towards our goal of freedom, the cultivation of peace, wisdom, and compassion. If you remembered that your mind was a diamond in the rough, how would you spend your time? What would you commit to? What is worth doing? As human beings, our minds are diamonds in the rough. And here is a strong point of compassion rather than judgment. When we see the idleness and directionless both in ourselves, the misuse of effort lost and pumped into horizons. And we remember Nejung, the determination and sense of renunciation of the things that do not lead us to where we want to go. And the final obstacle is the laziness of self-doubt, the laziness of our lack of confidence. Really, underneath it all, do we believe that we have what it takes to go the distance? Do we believe in our own perseverance, our own ability to revive ourselves again and again in the face of adversity? Do we believe we can build, grow, bench press our capacity to help others, to grow compassion, wisdom? There is the inadequacy mantra of I can't, often lying just beneath the surface. The antidote is to remember our own open nature. To remember that we don't have to do anything else except know that the ability of all of these things is already here. The unlimited potential, infinite possibility of our open nature. That all that gets in our way are the causes and conditions that we have planted through beginningless time, through lack of awareness. If we start to wobble, can we already do it? Can we really do it? Remember our open nature, its timelessness, past, present, and future are already here. We have actually already done it. Wow. Breathe. Now, as we cast the gaze on the final years that have come and what is to come, when we zoom out from the individual to the mass, we have already the method. We have the ability to perfect perseverance and joy, to overcome the laziness of procrastination, of meaningless activities, and of self-doubt. Breathe as we remember our precious human life, as we remember that it will end, as we remember that we can give up the things that do not move us towards our own goals, and that we have already accomplished it. We are already enough. Wow. Slowly the stream of our life, our lives, fades. And gently we are transported back into our physical body, back home. We once again start to feel the touch of this earth beneath us. We feel the vigor within us, the diamond and perfection of perseverance and joy, because we love ourselves enough. We are already enough. Breathe. And slowly coming back into full sensation of the physical body, we allow the feet to touch the earth. We allow the hands to come together in Anjali Mudra, and we feel the touch of skin to skin, the warmth that we have created. We feel the rise and the fall of the chest with our breath, this life, this precious human life. And this evening we seal our practice by dedicating any merit, any perseverance and joy that we may have accrued to all beings. May we all be free from suffering. Namaste. And gently allow the eyes to blink open, the inner light to merge with the external, and to come back into full awareness. Thank you. Goodbye, and see you tomorrow.